So you probably think the future of AI is just a smarter, faster, better chatbot, right? Well, you might want to think again. The CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, just gave us a pretty rare glimpse into where this is all headed, and trust me, it is not what any of us were expecting. Let's break down what he said and what it really means for all of us.
Okay, right out of the gate, here is the absolute bombshell. Sam Altman himself is saying that for just, chatting, these AI models have pretty much peaked. And the idea that they might get worse? I mean, come on. That completely flips the script on this idea of endless, constant improvement that we've all been sold. It's a pretty shocking admission, and it signals a huge change in direction.
So, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If the race for a slightly more clever chatbot is basically over, what's a company like OpenAI going to do next? Well, it turns out the answer isn't about making the AI smarter, it's about making it more you.
All right, so the first part of this new vision is this massive shift in thinking. We're moving away from AI as a simple tool, like a calculator, and towards AI as a companion, something that actually knows you. This is all about transforming a generic utility into something that is deeply and fundamentally personal.
Here's a really great way to think about it. Today's AI, it's like a public computer at the library. Super useful, yeah, but it has no idea who you are. The second you walk away, poof, it forgets everything. The vision for tomorrow's AI, though, is way more like a personal diary. It remembers your history, it understands your context, and it actually grows with you over time.
So the first pillar of this whole new vision is something I think we've all wished for: memory. We're talking about an AI that doesn't make you start from square one with every single conversation. And what that really means is an AI that for the first time could truly understand you.
And listen, this isn't just some cool tech idea they're kicking around. According to Altman, it's what users are flat out demanding. This isn't about building a better search engine. It's about building a product that can actually get to know the person it's talking to on a continuous basis.
So what kind of stuff are we talking about at remembering? Well, everything from your little preferences and daily routines to your personal quirks. It would remember past conversations, even your unique writing style. I mean, just think about that. You'd never have to explain the same background details over and over and over again. The AI would just know. It would make every interaction incredibly efficient and genuinely personal.
Of course, an AI that remembers everything about you sounds pretty incredible. But there's a really obvious and, frankly, unsettling downside. This kind of capability immediately brings up one of the single biggest challenges in tech today.
And here is the giant problem. The privacy safeguards just are not there yet. Altman himself admits that right now temporary memory isn't even encrypted, which could expose all kinds of sensitive data. If you're asking for medical advice or legal help, you expect that to be private, right? This is a massive, massive problem that absolutely has to be solved before an AI with perfect memory can ever become a reality.
Okay, so beyond just remembering you, the second part of this vision is even more profound: total customization. This is about putting you in the driver's seat and letting you define your AI's personality and even its core values.
The plan at OpenAI is to create a baseline model that is, in their words, center of the road. You can think of it like a neutral slab of clay. From there, you, the user, get all the power to shape it, to push it in whatever direction you want it to go.
And just how far could that customization go? Well, whether you want your AI assistant to be, as Altman himself put it, super woke, or you want it to reflect more conservative values, the control would be entirely in your hands. The goal here is to get away from a one-size-fits-all model and let the AI actually mirror the user's worldview.
And this isn't just a corporate strategy they came up with. It actually lines up with real-world policy. This whole approach is in line with a U.S. executive order that actually calls for AI to be ideologically neutral and customizable. So the push for this kind of flexibility isn't just coming from the tech world, it's coming from outside too.
Okay, so we've covered memory and customization. Now let's look even further down the road. What's the ultimate, almost science fiction endgame for all this technology? This is where it gets really interesting.
Yeah. This is where things get truly wild. Altman is apparently fascinated by neural interfaces, the idea of directly connecting your brain to an AI. Just imagine that, being able to just think a question or a command and have ChatGPT respond instantly inside your own mind. It's a vision that just completely blurs the line between human thought and artificial intelligence.
And this interest in brain-computer interfaces, it's part of a much, much bigger picture. Altman's focus also goes to the fundamentals. Things like new energy sources to power all this AI, robotics to give it a physical body, and faster data centers to house it all. It really shows that the vision for AI is tied to a complete technological revolution.
So it seems like the future of ChatGPT is way less about a better chatbot
and way more about a perfect digital reflection of you, one with total memory and customized values. Which leaves us with one final, pretty provocative thought. If you had an AI that knew you this well, that understood your entire life's context, what would be the very first thing you would ask it?